Hey, 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 hello, 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 beautiful people of YouTube. It's your girl, Beautifully Witchy, coming to you live in a living color from Club Home for this week's Magnificent Mondays with Beautifully Witchy. So, hopefully, you all had a good weekend and are getting a good start to your week. To those of you who may have lost a loved one this past week, sending light and love and condolences to you all, as losing a loved one is never an easy thing to go through. To those of you who got married this past week, congratulations on your recent nuptials, and I wish you all a lifetime of love and happiness. And I realize my glasses are causing a glare, so I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. So, first, I want to send light and love and condolences to comedian Ricky Smiley and his family, as his oldest son Brandon has unfortunately passed away. Now, of course, he has not released the circumstances with regards to the cause of death, but definitely sending light and love and condolences to him and his family as they process the loss of his son. And may his son Brandon rest in sweet peace. Sending light and love and condolences to the family of actress Lisa Loring, who played the original Wednesday Addams on the TV series The Addams Family. She passed away on Saturday due to a stroke, and that has been confirmed by her family. May she rest in peace, and may she always live on through the Addams family and in the hearts and minds of those that were near and dear to her. Sending light and love and condolences to the family of musician Barrett Strong. Sorry, and Siri is. I ain't ask you for nothing. Sorry about that. You know how these technology things go. But like I was saying, sending light and love and condolences to the family of musician Barrett Strong, who passed away actually yesterday, and the cause of death has not been released, but he wrote a lot of Motown hits, and I am familiar with the song Money, That's What I Want, which I actually do have in my collection. So definitely sending light and love and condolences to his family, and may he also rest in peace. Sending light and love and condolences to the family of Tyree Nichols, who unfortunately was brutally beaten to death. And I've seen part of the video, and if you haven't seen the video, you don't want to see it, because a lot of people were upset and outraged, and rightfully so. um you know Fox Soul TGIF, they talked about it, and it's just a sad situation, and one that unfortunately keeps repeating itself. So definitely sending light and love and condolences to his family, and unfortunately they're having to plan a funeral for someone that they should not have to be planning a funeral for. So definitely sending light and love to his family, and it's just a sad situation all around with what unfortunately happened. um Also sending light and love and condolences to my coworker Felicia, whose mother passed away 2 weeks ago. I just found out about it at the end of last week. Um, no, not the end of last week, the week before, because I hadn't seen her, so I figured, she was just out on vacation, doing her thing. But I heard through a couple of other coworkers that unfortunately her mother did pass away from a stroke. So I talked to her, and she's holding up as best as she can, because it's still so fresh in her mind. And I told her I completely understand what she's going through, seeing as how I lost my mother almost over almost 2.5 years ago. So I definitely know what she's going through. And she was telling me that she's gonna go through and go and clean out some stuff. And I said, if you need help, I'm definitely there to help you, because I told her how we joked about when my mom well, before my mom passed away, that when she died, that we were gonna get a big flat, one of those big dumpsters and just throw everything out the window. But of course, when the time actually came to, go through mom's things and keep what we wanted and get rid of everything else, that obviously did not happen. So, and I was telling her about my Booski Shay, God rest her soul, as well. How she was nice enough to help me out when I had to take my mother's things over to my aunts, her sisters, so they could go through, take what they wanted, and then ended up donating the rest to Goodwill and stuff like that. So it is what it is. So I definitely understand the grief she feels about losing her mom, because she was definitely close to her mom. So definitely sending light and love and condolences to you, Felicia. And matter of fact, I've got a card for her that I need to go sign before I go to work. So I apologize that I did not do Magnificent Mondays for last week. So um, this is going to be a 2-in-1. So I listened to the audiobook From Here to Eternity by Caitlin Doty, and she's a mortician based in Los Angeles, California. She's got a YouTube channel called Ask a Mortician, and I have definitely subscribed to her channel. And matter of fact, I think that was her latest book. So I've actually listened to all three of her books, and all three of her books were great. But actually, out of the three, I really liked From Here to Eternity, because in it she talks about, the different places that she went to see firsthand how they deal with death in other cultures. And some of the stuff that's normal to them, we would be horrified here by in the United States, and vice versa. So it was just definitely nice to get, a recount of those experiences. And and it's something that most of us don't like to think about, but it's something we do have to talk about, because we're all just future corpses. So it definitely helps to have a death plan in place. That way, when you do eventually leave this world, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about what you want done. And one thing I will advocate for is, if you can, and if you can afford to do so, definitely go ahead and have your arrangements in place. Lots of different funeral homes have the option for you to prepay for your final arrangements. That way, when that time does come, and if you're able to pay it off, definitely do so. That way, when that time eventually comes, that'll definitely save your family a lot of financial stress. And when my own mother passed away, she had life insurance, which my dad was the beneficiary. So we were able to take some of the life insurance money and use it to do into a funeral home assignment. And that way we didn't have to do a GoFundMe, because unfortunately, with a lot of people, especially, a lot of people that are dropping like flies, and a lot of people don't have life insurance and don't have burial insurance. So every time I turn around and I hear about somebody dying, I'm usually 8 times out of 10, I'm usually seeing a GoFundMe page. And GoFundMe is something that we need to kind of back away from. But it's different when somebody, um like if a child dies, God forbid, or something like that. We understand certain circumstances when it was so sudden. You never expect somebody, especially somebody young, to pass away so suddenly. So I understand in certain circumstances where GoFundMe will help in that time of need. But it we don't want to make GoFundMe the norm when it comes to paying for funeral expenses. So that's just all I'm going to say about that. Right now, the current audiobook that I am listening to is by Gabrielle Stone. It's called Eat, Pray, hashtag FML, fuck my life. So it is definitely a good book. I'm probably I'd say about 4 to 5 hours in. So I'm definitely going to finish that at work tonight. So I'll definitely let you guys know how the book is once I do completely finish it. You better write that down. That's gonna be a hit. That's gonna be a bestseller. That's my dad in the background, and he ain't got no sense. And Lily's just looking at him like he's crazy. Y'all see what I gotta put up with? But I wouldn't have it any other way. I knew he was gonna do that. And speaking of my Lily bug, she hurt her paw, but now she's starting to feel better because she's definitely getting back to herself. She hadn't fully cussed me out yet, so give it another day or two and then she'll be back to her normal self. What you looking at, boo-boo? What you looking at, darling? And now my dad has gone back upstairs. One of these days you might see Dad on one of these videos. Then again, maybe not. But on that note, beautiful people, I will go ahead and bid you guys adieu. So this is the final Magnificent Monday for the month of January. So like I always say, you all have a good day. Have a good week. Don't let anybody get you down. Keep your vibrations and energies high. Continue to stay safe. Definitely spread love. Definitely give somebody a hug. And I will see you beautiful people for the first Magnificent Monday for the month of February next week. So happy February in advance. And to my fellow witches, don't forget to do your cinnamon on the 1st. That way we're still bringing in that prosperity, abundance, and wealth throughout 2023. But you all enjoy your evening, and I will see you beautiful people next month. Talk to y'all then. Bye, y'all.